Yo, what's up guys, it's Lun-Gi. So today we're going to be taking a look at some Yummy combos. So the deck build pack for Yummy is coming out maybe at the beginning of August. So we got about 2 more months to practice the combos before the deck comes out. And it's going to be pretty crazy. And by that time, Vanquish K9 will be in full force. So we're going to be learning a few of the basic combos for the deck. So we're going to start off with the main starter, which is Cup C. So just summon Cup C, we'll search another Yummy monster, we'll link summon Snatchy, we'll activate the fuel spell, minion, and then we'll synchro summon Cup C Yummy Way, we'll search 2 Yummy monsters, discard, special summon Cookie, link summon another Snatchy, special summon Cup C from the hand because we normal summoned it, then we'll make Lollipop Yummy Way, Lollipop's effect, we'll summon back 2, so we'll summon the link monster and then we'll summon back another Cup C, and then we'll make Marcher. Marcher will revive a tuner, and then we'll use our field spot to revive a level 1. Then we'll make Hilda the Arclight with our level 1 and Marcher, and then we can make Espidal Knight. So this field is quite deceptive because it doesn't look like there's that much going on, but we do have a banish here with Little Knight. We have Hilda the Arclight, who's a floodgate. Any monster sent from the hand or main deck to the graveyard is banished instead. So Fiendsmith Engraver won't be able to activate from hand because you have to discard it to the graveyard to be able to activate its effect. Moreover, for example, EX Ryziel also has to send a monster from the extra deck to the graveyard as a cost to summon itself, so it won't be able to special summon itself from the hand. So this is a really strong card to have on the field. Not only that, you can actually stop your opponent from attacking over it, because if your opponent goes into the battle phase with something, actually they have to activate something. Yeah, so actually they have to activate something. If they activated something, then you can just tag out your Cup C and then summon back your Link monster and your level 1, the one that pops, so you can pop their monster, and then also you can just synchro summon using your Link monster's effect, and then you can summon your Book of Moon from the extra deck. So you can actually protect the Herald of the Arclight from battle destruction. The next combo will be playing through Nibiru. So this deck doesn't actually care about Nibiru, so if you get nibbed, it doesn't really matter. You can just continue with your plays. Just make sure you have at least 1 monster that you can summon in your hand, just in case they hold Nibiru. So here they nib on the 5th summon token. Okay, we link away the token, we special summon, we make our Playmaker, summon back 2, summon from the hand, make Marcher, summon back, make Hamster. So Hamster will discard, summon 1 back as a tuner, and then this will pop on summon, and then we'll make Herald of the Arclight. So yeah, we can make another Herald of the Arclight because we have a level 3 tuner here, and then we'll be able to use the Link monster's effect to synchro summon a second Herald of the Arclight, and we still have all of the disruptions. So every combo basically has about like five or more interruptions, which is pretty insane, but it is kind of dependent on your opponent activating something. So for example, if they have like inherent summons, then they could inherent summon and then attack over your guy, which is why it's sometimes good to have like two synchro monsters out instead of just like the 1 synchro monster. Next combo feature is Engage. So this combo doesn't actually use your normal summon, so there's a lot of opportunity to extend. So go into Kugari, add back the Jones effect, summon, and then we'll go into Cup C to search, we'll special summon, and then we'll search again. So we'll search Yummy Surprise, which can be an extender or disruption. We'll go for the field spell, we'll revive, and then we'll go into Hamster early because we want to make Herald of the Arclight, and then we'll summon, then we'll continue. So we'll go for Lollipop Yummy Way to revive, we'll make Marcher will summon back a tuner, and then we'll link it away into our Link monster. So with this setup, you can actually, if your opponent summons, like inherent summon something, if they go into the battle phase and don't activate anything, you can actually just use Yummy Surprise to either try to bounce it, or you can revive a Yummy monster, and then you can use Snatchy's synchro effect, and then you can just synchro summon something, and then you can either like Book of Moon, or you can just like Book of Moon their monster, and then they're still locked under Herald of the Arclight. And then if they make plays in the main phase 2, you can just use Lolipo to tag out, summon another Snatchy from the graveyard, get the other field spell, which is a disruption you can pop on Synchro Summon. So yeah, there's a lot you can actually do. The last combo we'll be taking a look at is with Obedient Schooled. So Obedient School does lock you into beasts, but that's fine, because we'll just be making Herald of the Arclight on the opponent's turn. Okay, so we go Yummy Way, summon back 2, Synchro Cupsy Yummy Way, search and discard, we go for the hamster, we discard. Right, so here we're going to take a look at how to use the disruptions. So here we can just tag out Synchro Summon Herald of the Arclight. Okay, so the Synchro Summon, we just chain Surprise to bounce. We chain to Synchro Summon, we chain to negate, and then we Synchro Summon ourselves. We summon a Book of Moon. When they activate the field spell, we Book of Moon their last monster, they normal summon to search, we tag out. Destroy the monster on summon, and then we activate the other field spell. We tag out when they activate, and then we Synchro Summon again. So we summon back 2, and then we use our field spell since we Synchro Summoned to destroy their last monster, and also to banish from the graveyard. And we draw a card because we summoned Cupsy using a Synchro Monsters effect. And this is a deck list inspired from the OCG, just changing up a few things. So instead of 2 Call by the Grave, just put Crossout Designator, double Nibiru instead of 2 Maxis, and then everything else is pretty much exactly the same. In the side deck we have Anti-Spell Fragrance instead of one of the banned cards they were using, and then instead of Red Reboot we just have like Lightning Storm. So this is quite standard, so 3 of each monster, because each monster is a starter slash extender, kind of like Ryziel, except there's no monster that's a brick in Yummy. Like every single one of these monsters is good to open, which is nuts. 1 for 1 is an extender. Talents, the Thrust, because in the OCG everyone plays K9, so it's always live to either search, or you can decide to set the Black Goat Laughs. 3 Engage, because it's probably your best starter. It doesn't use your normal summon, and you start with a Synchro immediately, and yeah, your inboard is actually slightly better with Engage. 3 Obedient Schooled. It's also your starter, probably second best behind like Engage. 1 Prosperity. Call by Droplets. You kind of have to play Droplets come K9, because they summon XYZs, rank 5 XYZs on your turn, which you don't want. Holisu summons itself on your turn. Dragon Tail summons their stuff on your turn, so you definitely want to be having, you know, Droplets to negate their stuff. 1 copy of Yummy Surprise. Horner Jones, Crossout, and then the 2 field spells. You just play 1 and 1 of each, and then the Black Goat Laughs, and 3 copies of Dominus Purge, because everything is like a wind, or everything is like a wind or a light. So Dominus Purge. In the extra deck, Herald of the Arclights, Starham, Playmakers, and Marcher. Cookie, Book of Moon, Lolipo, your Playmaker summoning back 2 from the graveyard. 2 copies of Cupsy, your Searcher, and then you got your SP, Kagari, Link Spider for Nib. 3 copies of Snatchy, and then you got your Almirage to turn any of your normal summons into a Link 1, which will allow you to play the game better, because it's better to just have like 2 instead of 1 monster to start. So then you can just start with like Cupsy Yummy Way to search 2 cards. Then in the side deck you got 2 Pankratops for the Mirror mainly, 3 Jordan Lockbird for Vanquish K9 mainly, and then you have Storm and Duster for any deck that uses the back row. You got Metal Chonus, which is good in the Mirror match. goes in match, because like all your monsters are basically just light monsters. Anti-spell fragrance, and then 3 copies of Judgment, mainly for Dino Wrestler Pancratops, but you can also stop some other like strong XYZ summons or inherent summons. For example, on Ryziel, you can negate their XYZ summons with this. So yeah, that is the deck list. If you want to take a look at all the combos, I will link the spreadsheet in the description, so just check out the spreadsheet. It has a lot more combos on there. Yeah, maybe like 10 combos or something. So yeah, so if you want to learn how to play the deck, just check out the spreadsheet. It is free, and I will be releasing other spreadsheets in the future, but the more comprehensive spreadsheets, they will likely only be for like members only. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.